Thing with a thing, Bear. We are live. Grrr! Greetings, humans. Greetings. And welcome back to another fun-filled episode. Bear here, 29-year veteran of the woods. And the lovely, talented people over at TikTok, the lovely ladies over there, 7 out of 8 women would agree. Rather see a bear in the woods than a man in the woods. It's YouTube's #1 review show by a bear. It's great to have all of you here with us here today. A minute late here, I apologize. You know, Bear tries to get his zen in. I mean, you know, you're collecting all the stuff to do for the show, and you try to be like, okay, a couple 5 minutes. I've got 5 minutes before the show. Just, and I'm listening in on the headphones here, and it's not working. Like, gosh dang it, man, it's paired with something else. I had to run around with like a chicken with his head cut off, people. I'm trying to figure out what the heck's going on here. So here we are, people. Great to have all of you here. Great Saturday here. Man, it's been a crazy week for old Bear here, but finally settling down. Got a belly full of sushi. All is good so far, people. So thank you so much for hanging out with Bear on a Saturday here. Yes, indeed. Well, we've got, let's check in with some great comics news from our good friends out here. Indiegogo and elsewhere. Well, we always try to check in. Poor Gary, come on, somebody give Gary some love out here, people. Some love out here. 13,569. Good job, Gary. Keep up the great work here. We were also checking CyberFrog. Let's see, 770. Oh, almost 772. I keep saying it's going to be closing here soon, so we'll keep an eye out for all of that, people. But make sure you haven't gotten whatever you want to get off of CyberFrog 3. You better get on it probably within the next, I keep saying this, like the next week or so, but if Bear hears anything, he will let you know, people. Definitely let you know. And of course, man, oh man, I almost, was this close, people. This close. Turning over the whole show. I'm just going to do like a, what would he call this? A Godcast. Instead of Trashcast. Do Godcast. Well, we would just, disparage and just make fun of the Godlike campaign. If you didn't watch the show the last time we did that, went through the whole campaign here. Very interesting. He picked up, let's see, 20 odd back. I think it was like 700, maybe 702 the last time. So, like everybody picks up on it in like the first day or two, and then after that it's kind of like a little trickle there. Usually Malin, he does his stuff for 60 days, so he's got the 30 days, and then he'll do an extension, so it'll be another 30 days. So that would be what, mid to late part of November, if there is counting out all claws correctly here, people. But there you go check it out if you so desire. I'm not pushing anybody. If you'd rather go check out Titan 3, but 72,980. So I guess he's selling a couple over there at the Baltimore Comic-Con. Why would you go to Baltimore? But they are there. They are all there, people. All there. Staying the heck out of Tampa, though, for crying out loud. Anyways, let's go ahead and get on into it here, people. We got from Eric Ninaltowski. He's got his own store, people. You go look down in the description. You go check it out there. But he's got a menu, people. A menu that you can check out. Filament is wrapped on the latest installment of Shadow Sentry. I keep forgetting. Shadow Sentry Origins. I keep forgetting about it. He says we now have 3 complete books with whole 24 variants to choose from. Holy cow. And a ton of extras and add-ons to boot, people. I thought, what better way to help those interested Then with a complete menu. Ooh, I want fries with that. Can we put some fries on the side for old beer? Maybe some salmon as well. Either or. If you'd like to take a look at our newly crafted menu, there you go. You can check it out there, people. Oh, very cool. I kind of like the layout. Like I said, we were doing the Godlike campaign just the other day. And of course, it's got all the weird menus that you gotta get through and everything and scroll through. I like this. It's all up front. You know, like you go to a McDonald's or something like that. It's all right there. You can just like, oh yeah, okay, this, that, and I want some fries with that as well. So pretty cool. Let's see, sold out on the regular cover. Variant B and C. Holy cow. Good job, Kevin Sharp. Mike as well, I guess. So anyways, if you want to check that out, let's see. He's got battled and battered. Damaged discount. So if you don't mind a nick or scratch, there you go. Or crease. And get it, I think he said, what, like $10? Yeah, only $10, people. That's half off. Half off. He's got hollow chrome covers. Not just chrome covers, people. Hollow chrome. Hollow chrome, people. So here, I'll let you take a look at that. Let me find it. Thing with a thing beer. Come on. Professional show. So it's got kind of a holographic as well as a chrome to it as well. So there you go. There you are, people. And Virgin variants. There you go. Pretty cool. Let's see. Beautiful covers. Unencumbered by the title. You gotta hate that title, people. For book 1, second printing, and book 2, first printing. There you go, people. 150 copies. Get them while you can, people. Get them while you can. And last but not least, Halloween is almost here again. Gosh, it was almost last year it was Halloween time. Ay. If you missed out, you get the Hopscotch Halloween card set. Which bearer? Let's see. Does it show? It does not show the Weldon that Bear has the original art for. So you're missing out on that, people. Let's see. He's got Eric Ninaltowski. He's got 4 cards. Gabrielle, good for her. 2 cards. Anthony Figaro, 3 cards. And they let old Matt Cawson in there with 1 card. Why not? Why the heck not, man? I wonder which one Cawson's. I wonder if Cawson's the big one there. That would be interesting. Or maybe the one there off to the right. Just off to her left there. Our right. The sort of orange one. I wonder if that might be it. Anyways, go check out the menu on his store. It is in the description, people, if you want to go check it out. I've been trying to... we do stuff with Indiegogo, but Indiegogo is kind of going downhill here. So Bear has been trying to put in a little bit of extra effort here for some of the artist web pages or the artist stores that they have out there. So if you want to go check those out, it is in the description, people. Do go check it out. I'm sure they would enjoy that. Tell them Bear sent you. Tell them old Bear sent you. Anyways, there's the menu right there, people. Good stuff. Good stuff. P-Money has finally arrived. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I hope the birthday went well for Mrs. P-Money out there. I saw a very funny cartoon today. It was a Lego. It was like a Lego, a man and woman, a husband and wife. And he says, the husband's sitting up on the couch, watching TV or whatever. The lady is out there. She has a box, that she had opened, and it's all a bunch of little Legos in there. He says, well, I got you a car, or maybe a boat, or, maybe an oven or something like that. It just kind of depends on what you want to build out there. I thought that was kind of funny. Maybe not to all of you, but Bear got a chuckle out of it, for crying out loud. I mean, do you want your bears angry or getting a little chuckle out there? I hope you'd want the latter, people. Yes, indeed. All right, and from maybe Graham Nolan. If you haven't checked it out, Bear just did the box open for Monster Island, so you can go check that out. I was wondering. I says, This came as a print, obviously without the titles or anything like that. And I was like, I wonder if this is maybe the cover for the new book. And sure enough, people, it is. And you would hate Mac and Duke find themselves in an alien arena of death, people. Holy moly. There's one thing that you don't want to be in. That's an alien arena of death. Or just an alien arena just in general, people. I don't think anything's going to be coming out very well for you if you're in an alien arena. Ruth said yes, she had a great birthday. Excellent. Excellent. I was glad to have both of you here the other day. Let's see. Escape from Monster Island. Hello, Compass Comics Commandos. We're finishing up fulfillment on Return to Monster Island. Bear got his copy. I'm sorry, little Timmy. Julie should be completing by the beginning of October. We're still waiting for the CGC books to be returned. The exciting news is the long-awaited third part. Never read the first part, so third part to Monster Island trilogy, The Escape. I mean, you wouldn't want it to be stuck on Monster Island. You want to have it escape from Monster Island. It's about to launch next month, people. That means it's time to get signed up. He says, why sign up? Well, he'll tell you. For one thing, all sign-up backers get their books shipped first. Holy moly. Man, oh man, Bear has been on this for quite a minute, talking about trying to get books to people, especially if you get kind of a higher tier. Usually it seems like, some of the, regular tiers get shipped out in mass first, and then some of the higher tiers, they need a little bit more time and energy to get done, so they get done kind of last. I'm like, well, wait a minute, hold on. So a couple of these people, have kind of figured this out and says, hey, we need to get our books out to folks. So there we go. If you sign up, you get your books shipped first, regardless of your perk level. You are at the front of the line. That's not good enough. It isn't. Every sign-up backer also receives the rare collectible trading card. Don't trade it away. It's collectible, people. So you see, it's a win-win situation. Click the blue button below and make sure you're ready to go, people. Ready to go. I should have had that up on the in the description. I'll put that up after the show here if you want to go check it out and get signed up and get your books first. That's right, people. Go check it out. Peabody says, I've been trying to convince my wife we vacation at Monster Island. I hear the fishing is great. I had the one email from Graham a while back. The one fish that he caught was like 8 feet tall. So probably some good fishing over there if that's what you're into. Maybe not so much so for the monsters that might be chasing you throughout the island, but maybe you gotta get the upgraded perk. At the hotel. Say, I don't want to be on the ground floor. Where the monster can just, grab me and take me away in the middle of the night. So you want to get a little bit higher floor. Maybe that's what you got to do there. On old Monster Island, people. Yes, indeed. Anyways, go check out, of course, all the other campaigns out there as well. Godlike. Well, don't check that one out. Yeah. Terrible. But CyberFrog, go check it out. Probably a week and a half left. Titan, of course. Best book so far of the year. Best so far, people. Yes, indeed. All right. Well, let me get to it here, people, because... Oops, what's going on here? What the heck? There we go. There we go, people. For crying out loud. I've been on... Peabody, you weren't here earlier. I've been on edge the entire time. I missed my zen at the very beginning of the show. I usually get a little bit... I try to get in, in focus here for the show. And the freaking, the headphones, they just weren't working. I had to go round and round and round to figure it all out, people. He says, all vacation only if all the other vacationers are slower than him. That's right. If you got to run, you don't have to be in first place. You just don't want to be in last place. There you go. Bears look like they are eating plutonium. They're now glowing. Yeah, you would hate to have a radioactive bear after you. That definitely wouldn't be the day that you would want to be out in the woods. That's for sure. That is for sure, people. All right, we've actually got some great news for you people. Well, maybe not great news. It's okay news. It's all right news, I suppose, out here. Good to see Marc out here. Good to see Marc. I'm glad you're here and have not been banned by P-Money. Well, maybe P-Money might ban you as well, but by old Jiminy. I guess he hasn't figured out the refresh button yet, so we'll give him some time. He is an old man, after all. He is an old man. He is unbound, says Marc. I am unbound, free as the wind. Nobody can stop him now. Nobody's going to hold him down. Oh, no. He's got to keep on moving, people. Got to keep on grooving as well. Yes, indeed. Ban someone. Can I ban someone? Don't ban! B-Money, don't ban Bear's audience. Unless they're like a Russian bot. And then you can ban them. Then you can ban them. Not Marc. He is a member of good standing here. Member of good standing. At least so far. All right. From comicbook.com and I don't know, somebody out there. I'm sure they worked really hard on this. That would be Charlemagne Tha God. And AWA Studios reveal their first look previews of a supernatural thriller that would be the Illuminati. The world of comics and hip-hop. Take that, Rippa. Collide in a new Illuminati, whatever the hell. A series from Charlemagne and AWA. That would be on Kickstarter, which we're boycotting anyway, so that's all right. The worlds, there's more than one, of hip-hop and the supernatural are set to collide in a new series known as the Illuminati. There's a true all-star team at the helm. Well, once you see the pages, you might question that. P-Money says, what does this ban Marc button do? Watch out, Marc. Watch it. You might be on Monster Island, and P-Money is the monster coming to get you, so watch out. Let's see. Emmy award-winning producer and radio host Charlemagne Tha God. No, it's T-H-A, not T-H-E, man. Acclaimed writer Brian Edward Hill, legendary artist Dennis Cowan, Eisner winner Bill Sneswick, and award-winning artist Stanford Green with an E. They've crafted a new supernatural thriller that will delve into the world of secrets, fame, pop culture, and the Black Illuminati. Not that white Illuminati. They are completely different, people. Project is live on Kickstarter, and they've got a preview to get... People, we're going to get hyped here. We're going to get hyped. Marc is standing tall like a phoenix. Like a phoenix out here. Anyways, there is your creative team, and we'll find out if they got the chops to handle all this. Anyways, there is the cover. Charlemagne says, for me, the Black Illuminati is the most enduring urban legend of our day. Well, what about the alligator that goes up the commode and bites people on the butt? I think that's an enduring legend as well. I am tremendously passionate about merging the hip-hop and comic genres. Take that, Rippa! You won't be the only one with terrible comics out here. And wanted the story to be told authentically. Through my media endeavors, I'm committed to celebrating Black, capital B, creators in all forms. Except for that white guy that's helping us out. And I couldn't be happier with what the team has achieved with Illuminati. Story introduces a brand new hero who embodies the definition of grit, determination, and love. And I'm thrilled her story will soon be available for the world to fall in love with just as I have. Oh boy, a woman who's key to everything. Yeah, great. This is terrific. That's terrific. And by the way, exposition dump maybe. I mean, come on. Hey, I'm talking to my psychiatrist about all my problems, and they just happen to be about the story that we're telling. Oh wow, what a great creative team you have there. Terrific. Show don't tell. Show don't tell, people. The story is set in L.A., a city of secrets where fame has a price. In Illuminati, when a rising hip-hop star dies under mysterious circumstances, her twin sister, Lily, a young woman with psychic abilities. I guess she's like, what was that lady's name? Call Bomba Carl and make, what was, Miss Cleo. Miss Cleo out there. Man, that's been a minute. Bear still had the memory. It was just way back in the back recesses out here. Illuminati, unlike that other book, Cured Illuminati. There you go. Where are we? Illuminati is a relentless supernatural thriller that tackles head-on the most enduring legend of our day. That would be the Black Illuminati. I guess you can ask, I was going to say P. Money. P. Diddy about all that stuff. I guess you can ask him about the Black Illuminati. 128 page. Holy moly. You can also get a digital version as well as soft covers and hardcovers. And then also a Kickstarter exclusive slipcase. Oh, wow. He says, that said, the covers I'm most looking forward to are the single issue hip hop homage variant covers, which will honor 5 of the greatest and most influential hip hop albums, and were personally chosen by Charlemagne. That's right, people. That's right. I wonder if Jay-Z is part of all that. He's deep into the Illuminati. Definitely deep into all that. Don't put my name next to his, Bear. I apologize. It was right on the tip of Bear's tongue, but he bit down. He says, no, not P Money, P Diddy. Completely different situation there. You know, he's not, well, I can't really say. P Diddy did some weird stuff, man. Some weird stuff. And you know all the, freaking Jay-Z and a number of other folks, they're all involved with that as well, trying to keep quiet. We got your Black Illuminati right here. Illuminati right here. Gosh dang it. Let's see. 2 seconds later, the government is there. What? Oh my God. Well, guess no one besides Bear is around to ban him. Well, okay. Well, I mean, listen, I can try. We'll put you in a timeout, Mark. How about that? Hold on 1 second. Let me do the thing with a thing here for 1 second. Let me find. Okay, Mark. Let's see. Gosh dang it. I can't do it because the heart thing is in the way. For crying out loud. Keep typing so I can do this. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user on this channel, add as a moderator. I wonder which one Bear would choose. Which one Bear would choose? Well, I can't pin the message because it's been deleted. But that's all right, Mark. Don't worry. As last time, Bear got all of your chats as well. Don't feel bad. It will be on the archive whenever that goes up. Nothing slips past Bear or the old archive. It's all kept for digital. Mark has achieved greatness. Finally achieving it. Took him a while, but he finally made it, man. Anyways, there you go. Charlemagne the God coming out with a book. He says, hey, if that Ripper fella can do it, I can as well. I don't know if he'll make $3 million, but we'll see. We'll see, people. We shall see. All right, moving from one black entertainer to another. That would be Oprah, the Oprah. Backs rights to Apple TV documentary about her life, so it never releases, people. It never will be released. Which, by the way, let me try. Hold on 1 second here, people. I just came up with this. This is something new for Bear. I just downloaded the... Ooh, this might work. Just downloaded the new... the Apple Insider. That's what got Bear's thinking going on here. Let me see. Let me see if I can... Okay, so it has this thing where you can hide things, which I think is really interesting. So watch. I'm going to disappear Oprah. All right. Watch, people. All right. On a 3, on a 2, on a 1. Kapoof! She's gone. Oh, wow. All of this is going to be fun. Poof! Poof, she's gone. Oh, this is great. I'm gonna be using more and more of this. Oh, this is terrific. Okay, I'm done. I'm done so far. But yes. Thank you, Mark. Wow, indeed. Wow, indeed. Yeah, let me see if I can error. Let me do another one. Let's do another one. Let's see. Can I do the... Let me do this one. All right. So, poof. There goes that. Yes, I did Thanos snap Oprah. That deserves a pin, Mark. Nobody can take it away from you now, unless Bear can. Where is that? There we go. There we go. I've just pinned it. Pinned it up there. All right. While the details aren't clear, one thing is certain. I don't know. Can you get rid of a pinned comment? I don't know. That's interesting. We'll have to find out. While the details aren't clear, one thing is certain. Oops, hold on. I'm done. Here we go. One thing is certain. A 2-part documentary. She's so wide, she needed 2 parts. On Oprah's life will never air after she bought back the rights from Apple TV, halting its distribution. Let's see. Timed out and pinned on the same stream. Achievement unlocked. That's pretty funny. The Apple TV documentary was announced in 2021, which would chronicle the 25 years of American history through the lens of Winfrey and What? The Apple documentary was announced in 2021, which would chronicle 25 years of American history through the lens of... So was it a documentary about Oprah, or is it a documentary about America? Through the lens of Winfrey. I have no idea, people. Maybe that's why it was... Peabody says, Ruth tells me it's an anniversary today. 85 years ago today, the first Batman comic was released. Huh. So I wonder if that means that... Gosh, we looked this up a while back. I thought it was a couple years from now. I wonder if that means it's in the public domain. Huh. I bet you that's why they're redesigning the Batman with the... What is, he's like a bodybuilder or something like that. What, I can't remember. Like they were trying to do like Venom, but with Batman, something like that. So they're completely changing He didn't have a butler. He didn't have a mansion. He wasn't rich or anything like that. So I wonder maybe if the copyright is coming up, they have to change it, to still keep the copyright in. In this case, Warner Brothers' hands. So, there we go. We'll see. Isn't Batman emo right now? It's true. He's going through a phase. We did thank her, Peabody. Bear thanked her, for crying out loud. After years of silence on the documentary, Page 6 has shared that the Oprah has bought back the rights to the documentary from Apple TV Plus after its completion. So it was completed. Holy cow. There were differing stories from the various sources on this story, but it's certain that the documentary will never air. One source suggested that Oprah wanted some parts of the documentary changed. Gee, I wonder which that could be. And McDonald refused. Another said it had nothing to do with content. Instead, Oprah thought it wasn't the right time to do a documentary. Well, which one is it? Which one is it? Buying back the rights cost a pretty penny. Oprah could have paid Apple TV Plus millions for the rights. Well, good thing she's got the money for it. Good thing she's got the money for it. Anyways, Apple Insider and Wesley Hillard. Let me see. Can I bring those items back? 1 second. Show hidden items. Let's try that. Let's see if it works. Are you sure you want to show items previously hidden for the... Yeah, show it. Let's see if it comes back. I wonder what the animation's going to be. Let's find out. Oh, it just pops back up. That's it. There we go. There we go. Let's Thanos Snapper again, people. I like doing this. Zoom! Zoom! Let's see. Can I get rid of Wesley? I'm going to get rid of him as well. Whee! Apple. Yeah, we're going to get rid of that. Zing! What else can we get rid of? Prime! Zing! Oh, man, I love this. Oh, this is great. I'm having more fun doing this than reading the story. There we go. I get rid of everything. I can get rid of the whole story. Look. Here we go. There's nothing. Boom. It never existed. This would have never existed. We're just going to get rid of everything. Sorry, Wesley. We're getting rid of you. We're getting rid of your story. Getting rid of everything. Comments. I look forward to downloading this from the dark web. There we go. Anyways, there we go. So we literally deleted the entire story. It never happened, people. It never even happened. Much like Oprah's documentary. You'll never see it. It's gone. Poof. Kapoof. Bear is snapping everything. That's right, baby. Oh, I got the power now. I feel juiced, baby. I feel juiced. I got the power. Oh man, yeah. This is the new Safari. I just found this out like 5-10 minutes before the show started here. That's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. All right, New York Post. Emily Crane. If you thought that fake stuff wasn't fake enough, go to China. Because a Chinese zoo admits what we knew all along about its, quote, pandas. Quote, pandas. It's an all-out pandemonium. Getting paid by the pun over there at the New York Post. Zoogoers in China have been left outraged after discovering that so-called quote-unquote pandas they were cooing over were just painted. They were painted dogs, people. Look at there. The duped visitors claim they only realized the scam at the Shenwei Zoo when one of the apparent pandas started barking and panting, according to local media. Yeah, that would be your first clue. Hey, I don't think those pandas are supposed to bark. That's all right, honey. That's all right. Why is he licking your face? I don't know. I have no idea. A video shot by a visitor showed one of the not-so-subtly disguised dogs clearly painted while lying on a rock inside a fenced area. Just moments later, a second pooch can be seen scrolling along with a long, curly tail, just like pandas have. The zoo initially tried to wash its hands of the sham by bizarrely claiming the animals were a breed of, quote, panda dogs. Don't tell the purse ladies out there about the panda dogs now. That'd be a cuteness overlord. Good thing Amy or Melissa isn't here. That would be the end of it. The oohs and ahs. What if they don't have dogs? Would they have painted like hippos? Hey, P-Money, it's a good thing they just painted the dogs and not ate the dogs. Who was fooled by this? Apparently, zoo people in China. Zoo, what is that? Zoo goers? Zoo attendees? What would be the proper... I don't know. Zoo goers. Whatever. The visitors demanded their money back after the barking ordeal came to light. It isn't the first time a Chinese zoo has faced backlash over similar counterfeit. Yeah, we had the one earlier this year where it was a guy. There was literally a guy dressed up in a bear suit. I mean, who would do that? That's just crazy. I mean, you just have to be insane to dress up in a bear suit and make people think that you're a bear. That's just nuts. China. Zoo officials There dyed the faces of several chow chows and put them on display. When asked why they tried to dupe the visitors, a zoo rep said, there are no panda bears at the zoo, and we wanted to do this as a result. You stupid Americans. Stupid, you think a dog is a panda. Who would do something like that? Chinese people, that's who. That is who. So whenever I go to a zoo, says Peabody, I'll demand to see the panda dogs and get very upset when they don't have one. Yet demand your refund. Gotta demand your refund of no panda dogs at the zoo. I either want a panda or a panda dog. I will accept no substitutes. I will not accept a painted cat as a dog or a painted hippo as a bear. It's just not going to work, man. Not going to work. Demand to see their manager. That's right. Get all the Karens out there. Can't forget that. All right, people. Well, if you didn't have panda dogs on your 2024 bingo card, well, let's just raise that up, people. Because starting in a couple nights, we're going to have a second moon, people. That's right. Dos moons. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hey, Siri. What is Spanish for moon?
I found 4 results in Spanish for moon.
Luna.
As a natural celestial body.
Dos Luna. Dos Luna. Earth will get a second. Shush. Hush. Quiet. Quiet, Siri.
As in okay.
No, not what? She keeps going. Thank you, Siri. Anyways, Earth will get a mini moon. It's kind of like a mini me, but for moons. For 2 months this year. Dos lunas por dos meses. See. CBS. And Caitlin O'Kane. What a great name. I like that. Earth will get a second moon, but only for about 2 months this year, when a small asteroid begins to orbit Earth. The asteroid was discovered in August and is said to become a mini moon, revolving around the Earth in a horseshoe shape from September 29th until November 25th. So you only got a couple days left for the singular moon to be... Look it up and you see, there's the moon. And then all of a sudden, oh my God, there's another moon. Tidal waves. So, buckle up, people. Researchers at the Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System, an asteroid monitoring system, spotted the asteroid using an instrument in Sutherland, South Africa, and labeled it the great name of 2024 PT5. Scientists from the Universidad Complutense de Madrid have tracked the asteroid's orbit for 21 days and determined its future path. It's from the Ajor asteroid belt, which orbits the sun. But Earth's gravitational pull will draw the asteroid towards it, and much like our moon, it will orbit our planets, but only for 56.6 days. Is it any coincidence that's going right around the time of the election? Didn't an invasion movie start with the aliens coming in ships that look like asteroids? That's a good point, P-Money. Man, I didn't have aliens invading Earth on our bingo card here, so maybe. Maybe. Who cares about second moons, says Marc. We don't care about no second moons. When is Earth going to get some rings? After the latest Chinese anti-satellite test, when they just blow up another asteroid and then we just can't even get into space anymore. It'll be like, what's the movie? Gravity? Sandra Bullock, where they blow up everything in space and then all of a sudden she's got to escape, and it's like, but, the whole movie's like, but we're never going to be able to get back in space again. So there, we'll have I don't know. Would that be considered? That would be considered a man-made ring. Yeah, wouldn't be natural. Yeah, whatever. I mean, rings would probably be there we go. Be the aftermath of a catastrophic event, but it would look cool to the few remaining survivors left. While other non-Earth objects or NEOs have entered Earth's orbit before, some don't complete full revolutions of Earth. Some, however, do and become so-called mini-moons. Asteroid called a great name, 2020 CD3, was bound to Earth for several years before leaving the planet's orbit in 2020. Really? I had no idea. What the hell? Another one called 2022 NX1 became a mini-moon of Earth in 1981 and in 2022 and will return again in 2051. 2024 PT5, which is larger than some of the other mini-moons, will also return to Earth's orbit in 2055, people. There you go. So, make sure you got your anti-aging pills. Anti-aging pills out there. So anyways, there we go. There is that. So you can check it out here. Wait, no, it will be too small. Oh, for crying out loud. What's the point of having a moon if you can't see it? Too small to see with an amateur telescope or binoculars. Ooh, but those professional astronomers with stronger tools will be able to spot it, you fancy pants. Pretty sure that was the climax of Gravity when she was trying to get out. But space trash circled around Earth and smashed into the space station. I think that was the beginning of the film. I think that was the beginning. She was trying to escape the entire time. Kept going over from one place to another. I don't know. It was all right. It was fine. I watched it once. I was like, okay, that's fine. I don't need to see it again. It was fine though. It was okay. It was okay. It was okay. And speaking of not being able to get back into space, from the New York Post and Reuters, whatever the hell. Boeing outs its head of trouble space unit after astronauts left stranded. Yeah, and billions in losses. More so the astronauts left stranded, but billions in losses. Yeah, that might cost your job as well here. It might be costing you. Boeing said Friday that the head of the company's troubled space, defense, and security unit is leaving the plane maker effective immediately. I'm sure had to go out and visit his family. I'm sure. A new Boeing CEO, Kelly Ortberg, in his, it's a he, first significant move since taking over in August, said, Ted Colbert, you're out of there, man. You're out of there. Boeing's space business has suffered setbacks, notably NASA's recent decision to send Boeing Starlink capsule home without astronauts, and making SpaceX pick up the stranded people. Oy, that's kind of embarrassing. Definitely embarrassing out here. There you go. I wonder if there is any DEI involved in his hiring there. Maybe. Oh, good to see Amy and Melissa here. Oh, good deal. I we'll have to get to our dress story here in just a moment. I kid. Oh, that was fun. Not too many hosts out there troll their own audience members, but Bear did, and it was hilarious. I don't care how much time Bear wasted. That was funny. I enjoyed it. Well, except for the Dylan Mulvaney thing, but other than that, that was great. That was great. Yeah, Marc has, I think, I don't know about a trifecta here, but he has been timed out, and he also got a pinned comment. So that is definitely as rare as a mini moon orbiting Earth. Pretty rare. Yes, indeed. Let's see. Back from timeout prison. Talk about a new moon, says Melissa. Ayo. By the way, Melissa, I voted for your drawn and quartered submission the other night. That was great. I really enjoyed that. That was terrific. I hate to see Mike win on his own hey, look at me, 10,000 viewers, 10,000 subscribers thing. But yeah, I think Melissa had the best one of them all. Well, maybe, yeah, definitely, for sure. Let's see. Starliner has cost Boeing $1.6 billion in overruns. That's not how much it cost. That was just overruns. Holy moly. Ay. Oh, no, that looks awful. Let's use the right one. Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go. There is that. You're welcome, Melissa. You're welcome. That was hilarious. That was pretty funny. If you haven't checked it out, go check out Mike's drawn and quarter from the last time, and just scroll to the very end. He gets on his high horse. Oh, look at me. I got 10,000 subscribers. Look at him. I remember when Bear subscribed to Mike's channel when everybody was leaving him at that time. It's pretty funny. He added that he had learned more about the future investments spending. They don't invest. We need to make to be competitive and define our future, as well about some of the more near-term hurdles engineering faces with first-time quality and execution. It's not a first time. It's based on the Apollo freaking capsule. It's just a little bit bigger, and it lands on the ground instead of in the water. That's it. It's not complicated. They did it in the 1960s with slide rules. This can't be that hard, man. Billions of dollars lost. Billions of dollars lost. A couple stuck astronauts. Ay, people. Well, speaking of Mr. Miller out there, I saw this. This is really interesting. I'm not going to read the whole story. I just thought this was really interesting. A Concord developer allegedly reveals failed game. So one video game that had 1,000 people, max at one time. That was it. 1,000 people. It cost $400 million to make. It says it was referred to internally as a Star Wars-like project for Sony. Yeah, Disney's Star Wars. Yeah, that's... God. What, did they take notes from the Alkaline? What the heck? Ay. Well, that's some hair. It's so long it might reach Earth itself. P-Money, I might have to time you out with your horrible, horrible puns. What the hell's going on there? What the heck is going on? That's why Sony is trying to make back a chunk of change with 30th. Oh, shoot. I had that story. I literally had that story. I should have brought that up. A chunk of change with the 30th anniversary PlayStation sales. Yeah. Maybe. Probably. Or the $80 disc drive. If you can find one. Or the $20 stand. Ay. Where they got? What the hell is it with this game, man? They're always looking at something. Like, this guy's looking at something. That guy's looking at something. Like, what the hell, man? They're always looking at something. Like, this lady's looking at something, like clenching her teeth. Like, they're always falling or looking at something. Ay. Yeah, you can go ahead and time yourself out, P-Money. Go ahead and time yourself out. That is that. They're always looking at something. Anyways, he had a TLDR summation. The big things to take away. $400 million loss. Ay. The game was in horrible shape as of 18 months before its release. So about all over a year before its release, they wouldn't be able to release it. Not even monetization. No onboarding. What is onboarding? I have no idea what that is. Most content not even there. The game was in such a bad shape at that point. They spent the budget of it again on urgent outsourcing to get the game finished. From all those different angles over an 18-month period. Holy cow. Internally, the game was considered part of the PlayStation future with a heavy cross-media references. And I love this. I love this term. I'm gonna steal it from this guy. And a system of toxic positivity surrounding it that it didn't allow anyone to meaningfully change the course of the game. I thought that's pretty cool. Toxic positivity. They use like toxic masculinity out there. We need to We need to put more feminine men in these games and more chicks out there as well. Toxic positivity. I like that. That could be the theme of the Kamala Harris campaign. Toxic positivity. You know, where you just talk everything up and everything's rah, 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 rah. And everybody's afraid to say something negative because, you know, they'll go straight to HR and, you know, kick you out and everything. I thought that was great. Toxic positivity. There we go. That actually might be a title for a show one of these days. There you go. Shots of the people looking very Spielbergian, says Amy. Schrodinger's timeout. Thank you, Mark. Funny thing is, 40 million probably was only the start of the loss. I guess maybe you're throwing in marketing in as well. Let's see. 200 million was the original cost of the game. Sony saw the state of the game and invested, quote unquote, spent. This is why these terms mean things. It invested $200 million more. It sounds like to get how many studios? Let's see. It may say up here. Anyways, they had to bring in a bunch of different studios to finish it. So probably, you know, your normal studio is working on whatever game, and then they've got to be pushed aside so something else can come in. So they probably have to pay, you know, whoever else is making that game a little bit extra money just so they can get that pushed aside. So maybe that might be it. I don't see. I didn't want to go through this whole thing here, but probably Monsters was the original, and then Firewalk Studios. I don't know. Anyways, there was a number of different studios that worked. This guy, what the hell's going on here, man? Probably a number of different studios that worked on it, so they had to, you know, that plus overtime, so that's probably what cost that, and then maybe advertising or whatever. Didn't really work out in their favor. Plus all the servers that they had to use because it was like an always online thing. Always online. Who uses that phrase, toxic positivity? Bear does. I'm going to start using it now. That's a great one. I love it. That's a great one. What, you don't like it? Toxic positivity. But that doesn't include how much Sony spent acquiring those developers. Well, I don't know. It didn't say. I don't think it said in the title or in the article there. They may have already been Sony studios that were just working on other games. You know, it may not have been an outside studio. It could have been. They might not have acquired them. In other words, you know, you might have a title that's coming out for, you know, whatever studio out there. And then Sony comes in and says, hey, we need your help. You know, push aside whatever you're working on and work on ours. So that costs money right there. You know, pushing aside, you know, the other project, you know, because they've got to get that stuff paid for as well. And then overtime and all that stuff for your Sony's project. So probably a lot of that. Could be out $500 million pretty easy. Oops, let's see. Oh, hold on. When someone gives me a compliment, I'll say you are being toxically positive. No, that's not what the way that they meant it. They meant it in you weren't allowed to say anything negative about, you know, hey, I don't think this gaming mechanic will work. Or, you know, you see the stuff that Mike's doing out there, changing the designs of the characters. Hey, I don't think this design will work. Let me change it. They'll say, hey, quit being so toxic. You need to be positive. So that's where it comes from. Acquiring the studios probably isn't being accounted for in that $400 million figure. Again, we don't know that. We don't know that. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to keep it on that. Oh, they bought Fire. Okay, hold on. Let me go back. Let's see here. 1 second. Like I said, I didn't want to go through the whole thing here. Let's see. Story goes that in the first quarter of 23, Concord had basically entered its alpha state. So it had been worked on for 10 years. Well, 9 years. It's only in an alpha state. This was before Sony had even purchased. Okay, you're right. Had purchased the team. But Sony had been working with Probably Monsters, which was the original owner of Firework Studios, and Firework probably since late 2020, maybe 2021, at the latest on Concord. The game was in development before that. Up to that point, when the game went into an alpha state, they'd already spent about $200 million on it. So they're saying 20. It looks like that 20 million was part of that, because then they say in 2023 they, when the game had already spent 200 million spent on it, and it was basically in an alpha form. Q1 of 23, from that point when the game launched, or till the game launched, Sony spent another 200 million on it. The scuttlebutt behind the scenes about Concord is that the game was in a laughable state when it was shown, so it doesn't say. Doesn't say. Let's see. Like a major expense was having to urgently outsource much of the games to other studios, plural, to finish building the game. And two fundamental things weren't worked on at all up to that point where the game was shown in alpha. Onboarding, I have no idea. There was nothing about how players chose their characters. That's odd. And monetization, two very expensive and very specific boutique things that happen to games about this. Yeah, so it doesn't really make mention of that. Marc trying to outread Bear, that deserves a timeout. Hey, that's fine. You can go ahead, do the story. I'll just sit back here. Sit back. Enjoy myself. Good times. Good times. All right, anyways. And finally, people. Finally, we've heard all about all the great, Oprah and all these other people. Who was it? Bryan Cranston was at that stupid thing. Ben Stiller, number of great celebrities out there, all stumping for Kamala. So who we got? Who do we have for Trump as far as celebrities supporting? Let's find out. That would be Brittany Mahomes. Who? That lady. I have no idea who that is. Brittany Mahomes, wife of Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes, has liked several comments on her Instagram in support of Donald Trump. What? She's a wife? Man, our definition of celebrity is really, really stretching it here. This will be the Comics Marco for Anthony show, starring me, Marco for Anthony. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notification. P-Money, now is the time. Go ahead and put him in a timeout here. Do we know who Patrick Mahomes is voting? I barely even know who Patrick Mahomes is. He's a quarterback. Message deleted. There we go. Man, he gets timed out twice and still has a pinned comment. Oh, no, wait. The pinned comment is also deleted. Wow. We found out something new today, people. We found out that even if you have a pinned comment, it can be deleted by P-Money. The power of the wrench, people. Power of the wrench. Kanye. Oh, Yeezus. Yeezus and Trump have had a bumpy relationship since they're much publicized. In the future. They met in the future in the Oval Office. Deadline is going several years into the future when Yeezus and the re-elected Donald Trump have had a meeting in the Oval Office. But when the rapper was asked in February if he'd be supporting Trump in 2024, he responded, yeah, I was already there in the Oval Office in 2028. Duh. Elon Musk endorsing Trump just minutes after the attempt on his life. Trump's life. I fully endorse President Trump and hope for his rapid recovery. Musk also promised to support the campaign financially. Dennis Quaid. All right. Good job. Reagan Star on Joe Rogan's podcast telling Morgan, people might call him an a-hole, but he's my a-hole. My a-hole. That's right. Wow, I had no idea they were forecasting in the media these days. I know. It does say 2028. Or it could be a typo. One or the other here. And Randy Quaid. Oh boy, we've got the insane vote all wrapped up, people. Randy Quaid, old nuts. Wait a minute? Isn't Randy Quaid still living in Canada? Didn't he move to Canada because he just went nuts or something like that? Randy Quaid is also on Team Trump, recently writing on social media that he and his wife have both supported Trump since 2015. Wow. Holy cow. Timeout. The perfect time for thinking about what you're going to mess up next. Savannah Crisley? Who the? What? Reality star. Oh, of course. Savannah Crisley spoke on stage on the second day of the 2024 Republican National Convention. Yeah, you would imagine that she would support it if you're there doing the... What the hell? I have no idea. Oh, is that the one where the guy went to jail? Like him and his wife, they were like embezzling a bunch of stuff. They had some sort of like TLC show or something like that. He looked kind of gay anyway, so I don't know what the deal was, but yeah, aren't they in jail? I think they're in jail, if Bear remembers correctly. Uh-oh, Marc has something devilish up his sleeve. Watch out, people. Watch out. Amber Rose. Model and celebrity Amber Rose. Here we go. And her bald head. Here we are. Yay. Yay. I have no idea who Amber Rose is. Jason Aldeman. Oh, I have no idea who that is. He got greeted. Look at that. Look at that. Took it in the ear. Took it in the ear. He says, I'm going to listen to you, but you got to speak on my left side. Kodiak Black. Donald Trump pardoned Kodiak Black on his last day in office. And the rapper returned the favor by appearing at a Trump. Why is Trump not capitalized? A campaign rally in New York this month. Dana White, a UFC CEO. Russell Brand. Man, that's been a turnaround, hasn't it? Man, oh man, you go from Katy Perry to attending the RNC. Interesting. Rob Snyder. Rob Snyder is an outspoken Trump supporter. There we go. Thank goodness. We got Rob Snyder on our side. Roseanne Barr. Roseanne Barr lost her job on the ABC sitcom for a racist tweet. No, she was making fun of like Valerie Jarrett, I think. It really had nothing to do with race, but whatever. Kid Rock. Man, oh man, if the election hinges on Kid Rock, we're in bigger trouble than I thought. Little Pump. Little Pump. All right. I have no idea who Little Pump is. I do know who Kevin Sorbo is, a.k.a. Hercules. He's been a vocal... Kevin Sorbo has been vocal in the media and online about his support for Trump, going as so far to hawk t-shirts with Trump's defying image on them after the assassination attempt. Proceeds went to the campaign. Well, good for them. Chris Jansen, no idea. 50 Cent. 50 Cent is on board, people. When you got 50 Cent and Hulk Hogan, how can you lose? Well, cheating, but other than that, how can you lose? Yeah, but who is Dennis Quaid's spouse voting? Because apparently that counts. I don't know. Who is Dennis Quaid's spouse? Is she somebody famous? I don't know. I don't follow who Dennis Quaid is married to. Wait a minute. Was it Meg? Was it Meg Ryan? Wasn't he married to her? I don't know. It's been a while since Bear's been in the supermarket checkout line. I mean, they threw him out of the store the last time, so I haven't had a chance to look at all the fancy magazines up there, but I have no idea. I did too, people. I did too. Hawk t-shirts. At first I thought it said Hawk t-shirts. There you go. I can't do that either, mainly because I don't do that thing. I had no idea who Little Pump is either. Aw, the poor guy. It's this fella right here. Look, it's Little Pump. I'm not sure if you want to have the rap name Little Pump. Little Pump. I'm wondering if he spent some time with Diddy over there. Little Wayne. Little Wayne's on board. And Sexy Reed. Sexy Red, rather. Sexy Red. Trace Atkins. DaBaby. Aston 2022, if he supported Trump. Rapper DaBaby said, hell yeah, Trump's a gangsta. Yeah, I mean, because you got the curls in your... I'd love to see Trump in curls. That would be interesting. That would be something. Pardon me. Get some Jerry curl. Curl it up, baby. Has some beautiful locks out there. John Voight. John Voight. Oh, thank God Scott Baio's on board. I was worried. I didn't know, people. I didn't know, but finally Scott Baio coming on board to the Trump train. Coming on board. Curlers. Really? Really? Oh, really? Really? DaBaby. He's DaBaby, so he's got to have the curls. That's right. You know, you kind of wonder, is Deadline pulling out like the worst pictures that they can find of these people, just kind of make fun of them? You kind of wonder. Or is that his look? I don't know. I don't know who DaBaby is. I don't know who half of these people are. James Woods. Thank God. He was an EP on Oppenheimer? I had no idea. Really? Wow. Well, he got paid, didn't he? Good job, James. You got paid on that one. That's why he doesn't have to act anymore. He can just get paid. Get paid. And Azealia Banks. She attended a Trump rally in July and publicly came out in support of him in 2023, saying he's been through how many bankruptcies, how many wives, how many television shows. Seriously, nothing could take him down. Not even 2 snipers. Forget about 1, 2. Poof. So, whoops. There we are, people. There is all of the celebrities and, I guess, in their own mind, celebrities, including Hulk Hogan and 50 Cent, that are supporting El Trumpo. But they lead off with a wife of a quarterback. I don't know. Who is Dennis Quaid married to? Hold on. Hey, Siri. Who is Dennis Quaid married to?
I found 3. PJ Souls, Meg Ryan, and Kimberly Quaid.
Well, which one is it?
For what time?
Oh, for crying out loud. Apparently, Meg Ryan. Hush. Quiet, Siri. No, not this time. Hush. Hush, you.
Okay.
I mean, I do need a co-host here, but I don't know if Siri would work. She has nothing to say on that. Nothing to say at all. Thanks, Bear, for making my Siri go off. I do what I can to help people. I do what I can, to help out here with the old chat. The old chat. Well, I don't know. Let's see if I can bring back the deleted message here. 1 second. Let's play with this. No, I don't want to unpin it. Let's see. View. Can we view it? Let's see. Does it? It doesn't show up. Okay. I mean, I can see it, but you people can't. That's what happens when you get a wrench, people. Power just goes straight to your head. Just goes straight to the old noggin, people. Yes, indeed. All right, people. Well, I do want to thank all of you out here on a Saturday night, hanging out with old Bear, the Neon Knights. Tried to do a good show. I don't know, maybe sort of 6 out of 10, maybe 7 at the very most. I don't know. So we had radioactive bears and panda painted dogs. Dog bears. Panda painted dog bears on the show today. I know. And that wasn't even the half of it, man. I mean, let's see. We also had, let me find it. Where were we? Nope, not Eric Ninaltowski. Crying out loud. Not that. Where am I? Crying out loud. Where is it? We had celebrity endorsements. We had Bear snapping away Oprah. Charlemagne the God trying to muscle in on Eric July's stuff. Earth getting a second moon. Boeing, the CEO or the co-CEO or the guy at the unit of the space stuff, he's out of there. Concord just can't do anything. Spending $500 million on crap that nobody wants. And we find out that we can also take away a pinned message. I thought that was pretty interesting. Hey Siri, hey Google, Alexa, says Marc. gunning for his 10th or 11th time out at least. I don't know. Anyways, I do want to thank Marc, Amy, and Melissa as well. P Money hanging in there with Bear. All of our Russian bots and lurkers. We appreciate each and every one of you. By the way, if you want to see what crazy messages Marco for Anthony is leaving behind, go ahead, check out the archive channel. It saves it all, people. It saves it all. And get an ice cream. You know what? That has made Bear hungry, Marc. So he's going to head back into the refrigerator. So until next time, people. Grrr. Hey, Siri. Good night, everybody.